Good afternoon, and welcome to Fineotex Chemicals Limited conference call to discuss the strategic acquisition of Crude Chem Technologies, a leading U.S.-based specialty oilfield chemicals group. Before we begin, please note that this conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. On the call today, we have with us Ms. Aarti Jhunjhunwala, Executive Director, Mr. Sachin Pandodkar, Business Head, Oilfield Specialty Chemicals, and Mr. Sanjay Tibrewala, Executive Director and CFO. The management will take us through the strategic rationale and the operational alignment. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. With that, I would now like to hand the call over to Ms. Aarti Jhunjhunwala. Please go ahead.
Thanks a lot. Good afternoon, everyone. It is always a pleasure to connect with our investors, analysts, and stakeholders. We deeply appreciate your time and your trust in Fineotex Chemical Limited. Fineotex is not just a specialty chemicals company. We are a solutions-driven organization built on innovation, customer centricity, and sustainable value creation. Our integrated product range, strong global presence, and deep industry relationships positions us to cater to the evolving needs of a wide spectrum of industries. Staying true to our values, today we are here to discuss a truly landmark development in our company's strategic growth journey, the acquisition of a leading US-based specialty oilfield chemicals group, Crude Chem Technologies, through our subsidiary Fineotex Biotech HealthGuard FZE. This acquisition marks a transformational journey for us as deep penetration of CCT in key US oil field hubs, including Midland and Brookshire in Texas, enhances our market presence, especially on the international front. Technical lab ecosystem brings scientific depth and R&D strength, accelerating our innovation roadmap. Environmentally responsible oilfield chemistry with solutions designed for full cycle of oil and gas wells was our core beliefs. Crude Chem's robust R&D infrastructure in Texas, combined with Fineotex expertise in formulation chemistry, will accelerate technology transfer, co-development of advanced chemistries, and faster product innovation delivered to our global oilfield needs. The North American oilfield chemicals market alone represents a $11.5 billion opportunity in 2025, with strong growth expected across refining, midstream, production chemicals, and water treatment. This marks one of the most significant steps we have taken towards building a powerful global platform in high performance and sustainable chemical solutions. Sachinji will take us through this strategic development of the company. Over to you, Sachinji.
Thank you, Aarti, and good afternoon, everyone. I will now present a strategic overview of this acquisition, which we believe is a major milestone in Fineotex Chemical Limited's global growth journey. This acquisition significantly strengthens our position in the specialty oilfield chemical segment, especially in international markets. The crude chem ecosystem brings several strong advantages. I will tell you first, advanced fluid additives that position us as the provider of mission-critical, high-performance solutions that improve operational efficiency and reduce costs for global energy producers. Second, high-performance chemical technology that are essential for maximizing reservoir output and ensuring reliability in challenging environments. Third, ESG-compliant solution which align with our core values. Fourth, a world-class technical laboratory that enable fast formulation development, real-world testing, on-site troubleshooting, and customized solution based on customer needs. Fifth and last, long-standing relationship with leading global energy producers and oilfield service companies, giving us immediate access to tier 1 customers, long-term contracts, and trusted partnership built over many years. So by combining crude chem's technical strength and global customer network with Fineotex manufacturing capabilities and customer-focused approach, we aim to play a much larger role in this growing market. Now, finally, I would like to hand over the call to our Executive Director, Mr. Sanjay Tibrewalaji, who will provide further details on the acquisition. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachinji. Good afternoon, everyone. We are all pre-connected from Houston, USA right now while taking this call. So Fineotex, through its subsidiary, has entered into definitive agreement to acquire equity interest in 4 US-based specialty chemical companies forming the CCT Technologies Group, the Crude Chem Technologies Group ecosystem, with a combined annual revenue of $68 million. Across these entities, Fineotex will acquire 53.33% controlling stake with a combined acquisition value of approximately $11.5 million, making this acquisition EPS accretive. This acquisition unlocks significant synergies for Fineotex Group. The complementary product portfolio of Fineotex and Crude Chem creates strong opportunities for cross-selling high-value solutions across both customer bases, enabling us to expand our reach in India, Asia, and North America. Crude Chem's robust R&D infrastructure in Texas, combined with Fineotex expertise in formulation chemistry, will accelerate technology transfers, co-developments for advanced chemistry, and faster product innovation tailored to global oilfield needs. Additionally, the complementary range of performance chemicals across production, stimulation, and water treatment segments strengthens our ability to offer end-to-end solutions. By integrating CCT's capabilities with Fineotex global customer network and manufacturing expertise, we aim to meaningfully participate in this expanding market. We remain committed to scaling operations, enhancing capacity, and driving cross-portfolio integration. This acquisition directly aligned with our strategic objective to build a $200 million business in oilfield specialty chemicals within the coming years. This step reinforces our commitment to building a diversified, future-ready, and innovative-led specialty chemical franchise and portfolio. We now look forward to taking your questions. Over to you, please, the host.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on your touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question comes from the line of Kautuk Yemde with AXA. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for taking my question. So I had a couple of questions. The first one being, if we look at the valuation of the acquiring company, 11.5 million paid for a 53.33% stake, it comes to around $21 million.
Around 22, yeah.
Right. And the last annual sales is $68 million. So like my question is, since the price to sales ratio is very less, like it's 0.3, so is this a distressed asset that you have bought?
So it is not at all like this. Firstly, in the last 2 years, they have done almost, even in the last year, as you might have seen in the the reporting which we have done, it is above 50, even in the one of the companies, $50 million, and the others have combined to the remaining ones. So it is not at all distressed. It's a profitable company, and there is a lot of value which we are bringing to the company. We have, in fact, also out of the 11.5 million, almost 25 to 30 million will be introduced in the company as a primary issue, which will help for the growth of the company. Right now, the group has a lot of very huge orders in pipeline, and it is requiring capital to grow it up. Fineotex is the right match for us, and for the last maybe at least 2 or 3 quarters, we have been discussing with this group on strategic alliances. We have already started doing some business with the company even before, and we have understood the potential of each other working together in a synergy. It's not at all a distressed asset at all, and we are already planning a lot of executions of orders going forward.
Yeah, understood. But I'm just not getting how you are buying this company so cheaply. Can you explain?
Well, I would not be able to answer subjective questions to it. The situation here where we are today, it's the P or the EBITDA to EV ratios it's like above 5 at the moment. It's a debt-free company. We have a lot of technologies which we are bringing on the table to them, a lot of formulations and technologies which also has a value to it. Fineotex itself has been very strong, and the developments which we have done, the kind of participation and the kind of approvals which we have got, if it is in the Middle East, and also the exhibitions which we have been attending in the last couple of years has been remarkably good. We were discussing with this company since a very long time, and it apparently looks there is a lot of investments which Fineotex will be doing in USA for the plant and machinery also. So yeah, that's the way it is.
Okay, great. And just one last accounting and bookkeeping question. So if you convert the cost paid in rupee terms, it comes to around like 100 crores, close to 100 crores. So like in the year end, will we see a goodwill or a capital reserve on the balance sheet? Like, is this a bargain purchase? What is the net assets of the acquiring company?
We will give those, this call is more on the kind of the business alliances and what is the plan for the future. Regarding the accountancy and how the entries will be done, we still have enough of time to get onto that. Yeah, we will surely get back to you on that answers also, on the accountancy of it. But if you would like to ask us anything about... Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next question comes from the line of Ankit Kumar with Aquitus Investment. Please go ahead.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Ankit. Yeah, you're audible.
Sir, my question, sir, the 4 companies that you have acquired, are the other companies best suited for our company's profile, and will it enhance the company's overall market position? Certainly.
Certainly. Crude Chem has its own. Let me tell you in a different way. The biggest oil serving companies in USA are customers of Crude Chem. That's the way it is. In the press release, we have been able to highlight certain, background of the company, the kind of product lines which it is also on. So that's fitting our product line totally. And this company needs a lot of investment. It's a debt-free company. It's run by 3 strong stewards of the industry. They are the founders. They need a strong company like Fineotex for planning for the long-term investments, and there is also investments planned for more than $10 million going forward in the plant and machineries, which will be happening in the coming years. And Fineotex will be the investor for that as well. So there is a lot of action which is going to be taken up. At the same time, Fineotex brings on the table a lot of product efficiencies, product technologies, etc. And there will be a lot of cross-selling opportunities also. So yeah, this is the right match, and we are totally excited about it. And this is something which we have been looking for the last 3 quarters. I guess most of you participants were always asking us, what's the next and how is it going to shape up? And here we are. So yeah, so that's to answer your questions, Ankit Kumar ji.
Thank you. Mr. Kumar, please rejoin the queue for more questions. Next question comes from the line of Anupam Agarwal from Lucky Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. Congratulations, Sanjay and Team Fineotex on this acquisition.
Thank you, Anupam.
My first question would be, so since we've consummated the agreement already, by when will we consolidate the numbers in the P&L?
We are right now in Houston only for the last couple of days, and in fact, we have already done all the documentations today. So possibly, if you ask us from the beginning, I think, let's say from 15th December would be a good. So let's say half of December would be in the console.
Understood. Understood. Great.
But if you see the real picture, I think the real picture, if you want to look at, I think the 1st January will be the most important thing because, it's the year end. US is always a little bit in a different mood as it goes towards the Christmas and the New Year. And so I think 1st January would be the best way to begin to see the differences in the consolidation.
Understood. Second question, you already mentioned that they were customers of us, and we were doing business with them prior to the acquisition. And because of the oil field business that we were already there before the acquisition, what sort of synergy or cross-selling can happen either with them or globally in the US and Europe market?
So yeah, perfect. So this is a very important question actually, and thanks for bringing this up. So like CrudeChem is in Houston. Houston is they say the mecca of the oil industry on planet is Houston. All the biggest planning and all the biggest oil serving companies are all placed in Houston. All the decisions are made in Houston. So this company has been growing rapidly and it's in the proper place with the right kind of customers. I mean, there are companies which have almost $500 billion business up to $20-30 billion business also. And all of them are the biggest customers for CrudeChem. At the same time, CrudeChem has their own portfolios, and these companies are too much satisfied with the performance, with the services of CrudeChem, and they are looking forward for further alliances with CrudeChem, for which they need more product lines. Fineotex is one of the best synergetic partners for CrudeChem because the products and the technologies Fineotex has is complementary to the range of CrudeChem. Now, this is helping us instantly rather, and that's what we have in fact began already about cross-selling and bringing our products to them, and so also their products to our customers of Fineotex, which we have been regularly participating in Oman show, in OTC, Houston, in ADIPEC. Last month we were there. So yeah, so these are the kinds of synergies and advantages we could see. As you know, financially, Fineotex is very, very strong when it comes to, ready cash balance and other things. CrudeChem appreciates this. They need a partner and a growing company like Fineotex, and they have seen the performance of Fineotex of almost, we have done a CAGR growth of 45% in the last 5 years, and there has been 30% growth of Fineotex in the last 14, 15 years, CAGR. And of course, they can also understand the strengths of the funds and the backup we have. So they were very excited and that they need this kind of company which has the technology, which has the right strategy in place, at the same time finance. And that's why, to answer one of the question of the participants, yeah, that's the reason they chose us and we chose them. That's the way it worked.
Right. I'll just maybe rephrase my question in a better way. So $68 to $70 million revenue annually done by the group. Sitting in December today, because of the nature of how US orders are placed, they are kind of given by November, December. What sort of order book are they sitting on for the next year or the couple of next years?
See, there was some fluctuations in the past. They have done almost 60 million, also 66 million, also 50 million. So in the last one year was not great enough for the oil industry per se. Even if you see the numbers of Schlumberger or other companies, all of them have not been doing good. The crude oil prices are also quite on the softer level in the last 1 year. So what we are having plans, I mean, how do we touch a massive figure in the next 3-4 years? And we have proper planning for that. There are a lot of orders and a lot of companies which have opened up with their own, with the requirement of the portfolios which we have. So I think going forward, this is a number which will be definitely outpassed. There is no doubt about it. Going forward yeah.
Okay. So this business as of today, so let's say oil and field, oil drilling as a percentage of sales for Fineotex is about 10%. With this acquisition, with the numbers that you're talking about, the growth, the order book, what sort of revenue can we see from this piece going ahead, let's say 2 years, 3 years down the line?
Well, I mean, down the line, there is a mission we have for $200 million going forward. That's the plan which CCT has. very clearly and detailed planning also. And so whether we expect this to happen in the next 4 years or something like that. So let's see how we take it up as soon as possible. And so that's something which we have been working upon
Got it.
and expecting.
And we have acquired 53.3% stake. Is there a possibility that we have an option in the agreement to acquire the balance stake, or is it going to stay as is?
No, rather we have got a commitment from them that at 2028 January, like say 2 years from now, something like that, we will be having to get another 25% of it. So it will become 78.33.
At the valuation today or at this decided valuation?
No. It will be the future valuation, everything on that time.
Understood. Got it. I'll come back in the queue. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anupamji.
Thank you. Next question comes from the line of Rohit Sinha with Sunidhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for taking my question, and congratulations, sir, for this acquisition. So some of my questions are already asked, but a few from my side was, first is, in terms of capacity, I mean, obviously for us also, it was like multi-purpose project plant for us. So we have an option for different products. From here, what we can consider, what is the capacity right now for crude chem, and as we are looking for investment there, how the capacity would be expanding in next let's say 2 years.
So, as such, we have good capacities in Fineotex India to cater. As we know, we have just commissioned a new factory, new plant a couple of quarters before, last quarter actually. And when it comes to crude chem, we have to expand very quickly here because the area and speed of the businesses and the kind of orders which are lined up is not able to handle in the same facilities. So in a coming week or this week or something, there is another, we are going to finalize to shift in a couple of months to a new premises. And that's the plan going on now. And there will be a good amount of investments in the future for the plant and machinery and land and other activities, not only in the US, but we are targeting also to have some facilities in the Middle East. We are getting good opportunities and business commitments from our partners in Middle East also. So that's also in the cards. So we will be, as you know, Fineotex has quite, strong financially on cash and bank is very strong at the moment also. So this is something which is the perfect match for us, and we are excited about it.
Any specific number on the capacity side for crude chem, or maybe at what utilization level right now they are operating?
We don't have exact numbers about it, but the point is that there is a lot of big areas which are required to handle the future businesses. The customers have insisted us to move bigger volumes, and hence to get the bigger volumes, we will have to, have more space of production and capacity. So that's about it in a nutshell. So that's what is the key takeaway from this.
Okay. Secondly, in terms of funding, we have raised a fund for this acquisition only some time back. Finally, it is done now. As we are also saying that there would be further investment required. So, how the fund situation is right now for us? Would there be any further requirement of fundraising, or it will be sufficient from the current business only with the balance which we have?
Yeah. So Rohit, as you might have seen, we have more than 300 crores plus in cash and bank at the moment. Not at the moment, in a couple of quarters before. In the September results also. It must be around 340 if I'm not wrong. So yeah, that is sufficient enough to cater, and we will not have to go to raise any debt for the requirement of working capital or investments to be done in crude chem. So that's about it. So everything will be done with internal accruals and cash on bank, and it's much sufficient than, and in fact, we are geared for more further investments in CCT or, anything like that. We already have enough of cash in bank for that.
Okay. And in terms of, obviously, this is basically on the oil side. And any other scope we have also to consider in terms of industries serving? And currently, this is all into the oil and gas space. Any other
See,
scope also
Rohit,
we have?
So Rohit, this is not our first acquisition. Actually, we have done the same in 2011 after raising the funds. So this is not our first acquisition. This is, would say, the first in the last 5 years or something like this, or 10 years. We are always open. We are very disciplined in deployment of cash. We look for synergetic partners. We look for companies which require growth capital. CCT was one of it. It's not about the funds being, given to the erstwhile founders or something like that. It's also the capital is invested in the company, which will be used for the growth of the company. So we are always open for such acquisitions. Right now, as we all understand, in the last 1 year, the specialty chemical markets, a lot of opportunities are coming in, and Fineotex is in the sweet spot with good sufficient amount of cash on hand. Opportunities are coming day in, day out, and that also doesn't mean that we just enter anything and everything until it makes sense for us. So yeah, if we get something, why not? I mean, we are always open, and we will keep doing the best.
Thank you. Mr. Sinha,
Thank
please
you.
rejoin the queue for more questions. Next question comes from the line of Pratik Oza with Systematics. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations on this deal. So, sir, the press release highlights that Crude Chem was founded by 3 industry veterans with a strong background. So, post-acquisition, what specific roles will these founders have, or will they move into advisory roles?
No, they are still the partners. Nobody's exiting out. We have acquired from each of them and equally, and also we have acquired, the company has also issued the shares. So it's something like that. So all of them will still be there. We are also there, and we'll collectively be contributing the business, our best for the business.
Okay. And secondly, regarding the team strength, could you give us a sense of the headcount for this company between technical people and operational staff?
We can get back in our next upcoming call in the coming few weeks about it, and more intense details can be provided. But this company is founded based on the technologies and the R&D benefit. This thing. One of them is also a PhD holder in technology, one of the promoters. So that has also helped to develop the chemistries and product lines. So yeah, and all of them will be participating and are equally the shareholders with each other.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. Thank you, Pratikji.
Thank you. Next question comes from the line of Vinay Nandkarni with Hathway Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Congratulations, Sanjayji. I think this was overdue, and you must be very happy to get into what you are doing. Yeah.
Thank you, Vinayji. Thank you.
Just one couple of questions. This is a $68 million company. So even if I take 53%, they would be kind of contributing a larger share in your next year's profits, next year's top line, right? Even if you maintain the same 68 million. Then coming to EBITDA,
Yeah.
What is the current EBITDA? How much are they making?
So if we go to the last 3-4 years figures, they had a great time also when the oil industry was doing very well. I think, if I'm not wrong, this year will be almost EBITDA of almost $4 million or something like that. I am not exactly, it can be 4, it can be 4.5 or something like that. Let's see how it shapes up. Yeah.
Okay. And is it a free cash flow generating company?
Yeah, there is no loans in it right now.
Okay. Lastly, is there a possibility of you releasing a investor presentation on this particular deal, or would you like to cover it only in the next call?
I mean, we'll cover it on the next call. We are right now very busy in integrations and a lot of actions, a lot of planning is going on. I think that's, I mean, this call is based on to just give a flavor about what we are doing, although we have tried to explain a lot in the press release. But this is an add-on to that. And yeah, here we are. And yeah, so this industry will be shaping up very well in the coming years. Right now, oil and gas in the last 1 year was not in the right shape, as we all know. But this is the right time for us to, invest in such industries when it's around at the right levels.
Yeah. Just one last question. In terms of order book, you have not specified what order book they have at present, but I presume that with U.S. going very strong on oil exports or drilling of oil there, you see next couple of years would be a good growth phase for them. What kind of growth are you looking at from here onwards, only in PCT?
In CCT, I'm very sure that, we should be looking at least 25% CAGR growth. Definitely, there's no doubt about it. So that's something which we should be expecting as what we are also expecting. And of course, there are a lot of geopolitical situations which plays an important role in such kinds of businesses, as we all witness it also. And there's a lot of exciting order lined up and approvals and transitions going up, trials, etc. So yeah, in a couple of quarters, a lot of things will be cleared up. And then we'll be in the right position to have much accurate estimations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you, Vinayji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next question comes on the line of Atta Said with SmartSync. Please go ahead. Said, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm new for this company as well. So sorry if I missed something, but I have one question only on this. Like, we acquired four companies. So I just wanted to know about, apart from CCT, like we acquired this company called Lone Star Techno Boost. So their sales is very nice, like around 1 million or 10 million around amount is their sales, if I'm not wrong. But you acquired them at just $5,000. So can you please explain like why we get this much discount for acquiring?
So after the group belongs to the same promoters in the same percentages, and that's the way it is. The allocations of every company is done on the basis of their profitability, as you know much about it. And so that's the way. The way to look at it is not individually. The way to look at it is a basket of the same group with the same promoters of the same equity percentages at the same locations. So that's the way to look at it. Maybe if you want some more understanding on how it should be done, or so that's all what we can answer to that on that point. Please.
Okay. And sir, can you please throw some light on like we have a goal, a vision to achieve 200 million level, like, right? So can you please give us a sense on when we expect to achieve 200 million vision, like?
So I will be the most happiest person if I could answer precisely or the question. But as you know, we work in an ecosystem where geopolitical situations and a lot of things move in and out. Even the crude oil price changes a lot. Last 1 year was not great enough for the oil industry. Going forward looks better. We are trying our best. This is the mission we have. Let's see how we can do as soon as possible. But if your point is coming to like what's going to happen in the next next quarter or next to next quarter or next over or next to next over. We don't have any such ideas. We are a long-term company, as you might have studied. If not, maybe if once you study about Fineotex, you will understand the kind of company we are from. It's a long, sustainable growth story here we have, proven history, and we will be doing our level best to make it a grand success. That's all I can tell you, but I cannot tell you exactly when does the figure touches. So that's about it, Mr. Said.
Thank you. Mr. Said, please rejoin the queue for more questions. Next question comes from the line of Siddharth Lakhanpal with Dutch Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, Sanjay ji. Congratulations for the acquisition. I just have one question. Given that we've acquired this company at a 5 times multiple, the margins seem especially low, and we currently operate between 15 to 20% kind of PAT margins. So are there any operational efficiencies that we bring to the table to improve their margins? And apart from that, what kind of benefits and what kind of effect will this have on our ROCs on a consolidated level and our margins for Fineotex as a consolidated group?
So, I mean, there is a lot of operation benefits Fineotex will keep bringing in regularly. That's one. The overheads in such US companies are generally higher than the way we are operating efficiencies, which you can see in India in Fineotex. I mean, Fineotex is, a perfect example of the best operations going on, and that's the reason you can see the gross margins to EBITDA margins are quite close. I mean, it's quite respectable. I mean, it's operated very well in terms of expenses. In US, as you know, things are expensive here. There is a lot of expense on the manpower, etc. Going forward, the more and more businesses we will keep adding on will help us to have a better bottom line as well. And so regarding ROCs, ROE, right now the company has no loans. That also because of the the working capital are also very tight in that way. So Fineotex support on the working capital and investments in the goods is going to be a good bargaining power to procure the raw materials at a lower price, support the customers for longer, consignment-based businesses, attract some more orders on that line. So there is going to be a lot of business attraction which will be happening, also the EBITDA attractions because of the investments coming in. That will also, of course, help the better ROC in the CCT group. Now, talking about the combined entities and other things, yes, of course, when you have certain divisions where these businesses are on a higher value, there is a low percentage, but then that's not the only goal which we have. Our goal is also on how much scalable our business gets to, which is in this business, it's very high scalable. And with the scale, you will always have a better absolute EBITDA number. Excuse me. And that's what we are looking at now. So, Siddharji, that is the way we think about the business, and that's the way we always think when we get a new opportunity on the table. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Lakhanpal, please rejoin the queue for more questions. Next question comes to the line of Devinder Singh from Devinder Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
We can hear you, Mr. Devinder ji.
Sir, after hearing all your comments, sir, just one question. Sir, if crude oil prices increase, is benefit for the company or it's a decline? Just a simple one question this.
So generally what we have experienced most of the times, all these suppliers of oil will have more businesses. When the crude price goes up, the drilling, the oil recovery, production, the Aramcos of the world globally, they have higher targets to produce more and more because the sales price are higher. That's the way it is. So generally, whenever the oil price goes up, the businesses are much better in terms of volume. So
your chemistries will be used more and more?
I mean, the consumption of the customers will increase because there will be more production happening. Everything will be on a different level. And so that's good for the economy.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants that you may press star and one to ask a question. Once again, a reminder to all the participants that you may press star and one to ask a question. Ladies and gentlemen, as there are no further questions, we have reached the end of question and answer session. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Sanjay Tibrewala for closing comments.
Thank you, participants, for the trust and like what we always say, promise made, promise delivered. This is what we have been telling all of our investors always, that we will be doing something which is shaping up Fineotex into a different, strong direction. This is where we are now. We are very much excited where we are right now, and we look forward for further long-term expansions by improved technology capabilities, value creations for all of one and all. I'd like to thank you, everyone, for hearing us, our investors, for their continuous trust and support. Have a good afternoon. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. On behalf of Fineotex Chemical Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines.